Okay, let's talk about dot product. Okay, the dot product is the operation between two vectors. Okay, so it is kind of like multiplication of vectors, but not exactly multiplication, but it's different. Okay, so what is the meaning of dot product? That in physics it is work done. Okay, so like in general we can ask you to find dot product between two vector, or we can ask you to find the work done. Okay, they are same meaning. Okay, so like in lots of like application problem is concerned with the work done, and that mostly in math it is asking you to find dot product. Okay, so let's talk about how we can calculate dot product. There are two ways, like problem A and problem B. Okay, problem A, the length of each vector is given and angle between two vectors is given. Okay, then we're going to use this formula. A dot B is equal to the length of A times length of B times cosine of angle between two vectors. Okay, this will give you the scalar value. It's not a vector anymore, but it will be number. Okay, so let me apply this one for the problem. Okay, so in the problem, vector A dot B is equal to length of A, which is 4, and length of B is given, which is 5, times cosine angle between two vectors in a radian, which is pi over 3. It is 60 degrees. Okay, so do you remember this value? Cosine pi over 3 is equal to 1/2, right? So let me give you the answer. Okay, it is equal to 4 times 5 times 1/2. So dot product between A and B is 10, which is scalar value. Okay, so what about B? It is a little bit different with A. Okay, that's why I put the same problem in the one slide. Okay, so like in this case, your vector A and B is given as the component form. Okay, if they are given by component form, we will use the different formula. Okay, let me give you the formula for that. Okay, here we go. If it is component form, A dot B can be calculated by A1. Give me one second. Let me give you the component first. Okay, let's say vector A is A1 and A2, and vector B is B1, B2, which is component form. Then dot product A and B can be calculated by A1 times B1 plus A2 times B2. Okay, and this is second formula for dot product. Okay, there are two formulas only. Okay, so for this vector, A dot B is equal to x component multiplication, which is -2 times 6 plus -8 times -4. Okay, so which is equal to -12 plus 32. So this is the dot product between A and B. Okay, what about this problem? I would like to introduce different notation for vector. Okay, I and J notation. Okay, but keep that in mind. I is x component and J means the y component. Okay, the coefficient of I is 1, like I'm talking about vector A, and coefficient of J is 1, which means vector A can be written in a component form, which is 1, 1. Okay, so here we go. In a component form. What about B? Same thing. Okay, like for vector B, the coefficient of I is 1 and coefficient J is -2. Okay, so vector B can be written in a component form as well. Okay, since both of vector notate by the component form, and we can easily calculate A dot B, which is the product of x component plus product of your y component which is 1 minus 2. So this is the dot product of A and B.